Big news day today. At 9:46 p.m. when I was interviewing the Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Rafale, voting began on the 10% quota bill. The ADMK staged a walkout. In an unexpected turn of political events, the entire opposition, including the Congress party, grudgingly voted for the bill. Their Jumla script junked. The bill has been passed in the Lok Sabha, now faces the Rajya Sabha test tomorrow.
Be passed. Now division.
Very good.
In accordance with the provisions of Article 368 of the Constitution. क्यों ओपन करें, अब करना ये लॉबीज में भी ओपन दे बैठो डिनर पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर मिनिस्टर बिल्कुल बी पास्ड नाउ डिवीजन
Very good.
in accordance with the provisions of Article 368 of the Constitution. क्यों ओपन करें, अब करना ये लॉबीज में भी ओपन दे बैठो डिनर पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर मिनिस्टर बिल्कुल बी पास्ड नाउ डिवीजन
Very good.
in accordance with the provisions of Article 368 of the Constitution. क्यों ओपन करें, अब करना ये लॉबीज में भी ओपन दे बैठो डिनर पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर मिनिस्टर बिल्कुल
The Congress manifesto says the Indian National Congress is committed to finding a way forward for introducing reservation in education and employment for economically weaker sections of all communities without in any way affecting the existing reservation in favor of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and other backward classes.
Madam, hearing from the different political parties and their observations, it appears that nobody is going to oppose the bill as such. This bill is actually somewhere appeared to be political messaging.
So what was the urgency on the last day to bring in such an important bill? It is by consensus, but if we had a more detailed discussion, it would have been much better in the interest of the nation.
10% that he has kept.
अभी नहीं
What
होगा
will
ये
be the
बात
share of the Brahmins in them who feel let down? What is the percentage in this for the Brahmins?
Kind of economic criteria need not necessarily consider now because there are so many. Then afterwards, corruption will come. To get the certificate, what they will do? That man is a poor man. Certificate 5 acres you are telling. Then afterwards 6 acres means what will?
ये 2013 में पहले हमारी सरकार ने 10% का सिद्धांत लेके आई पूरे देश में। उसके बाद गुजरात में भाजपा सरकार अप्रैल 2016 में, गुजरात से भी बहुत से सांसद मौजूद हैं, सब उसी को हूबहू कॉपी किया गया गुजरात में और गुजरात की सरकार के अंदर वो लागू हुआ। अब ये देश के अंदर ये सिद्धांत कॉपी करके लाया जा रहा है।
Well, on the quota debate this evening, I have with me Ashutosh, who's keeping his cell phone very close to him because last time I ran away with his cell phone and he lost the debate. Ghanshyam Tiwari of the Samajwadi Party, Fuad Halim of the CPM, who's very worried that the BJP is being seen as a pro-poor party, Dushyant Nagar and Vivek Srivastava of the Communist Party of India. Welcome. And since we are the only fair and balanced channel in the country, we have more people against the government's position on quota than for. So representing the government is Sudhanshu Trivedi, Prafulla Ketkar of the RSS, Pradeep Bhandaris of Jan Ki Baat backs them, and Rajiv Pandey of the BJP. Welcome. Let's start the debate. I want to start the debate by knowing,
Arnab,
what are you cribbing about now? You see, Ghanshyam, what are you cribbing about? You keep cribbing, you keep sulking. When the poor people of this country are for the first time going to get a quota, you cannot, no, you kept cribbing, but you had to vote with the government, right?
Congratulations.
So you acknowledge the government did the right thing.
You are not ready
No, so you voted with the government, so what are you cribbing about now?
I want to congratulate everyone except you on this panel, because every one of us, I believe, in this panel qualify for this quota. Such is this government. Look at my income tax returns. I don't know about Sudhanshuji, but I have an inkling. You ask about other panelists, you ask about Pradeep.
It's not my problem that you don't declare your income.
When you were
if I declare my income and you don't, I think you should be put up for scrutiny first. I declare my income, I pay tax.
I do.
If you don't pay tax, it's your problem,
for this quota,
tax pay kijiye.
I qualify for this quota. I am saying this, and I hold to the spirit of it. That is the way the government has created a bill. This is the kind of half job that they do when they push the country into a debate without proper preparation. Now that the Lok Sabha has passed, there's another debate that is coming up in Rajya Sabha. But if you look at the questions that were asked in Lok Sabha, all pertinent questions. Where did this 10% come from?
What pertinent?
Where did this 8 lakh come from? How would you verify the incomes of these people? How do you create a criteria that is a 10% quota for 75% population? Who will answer these questions?
This is brilliant. No, this is brilliant. Rajiv Pandey is coming in first. Rajiv Pandey, you say 10% quota for 75% population is bad, but 0% quota for 75% population is okay. This is the most foolish argument I've heard in a long time. What's I countering you is Ghanshyam Sudhanshu Trivedi. Let's open the debate. Debate ko khol dete hain. Please go on. No, pehle Sudhanshu Trivedi ko let him respond.
Ghanshyam ji, I can understand that level of frustration which is there in the parties who believe in one or two caste. Those who believe in MY, those who believe in KHM Kham, those who believe in Ajgar, those who believe in Tilak Taraju Talwar, all these narratives are definitely being shuddered by this decision, because this is for the first time a reservation amendment has come in the constitution which is truly socialist and truly secular. Why socialist? It only deals with poverty. Nothing, no other caste community which socialists claim to be their basic premise. And why it is secular? It has nothing to do with any religion, only and only poverty. So in my opinion, for the first time, a true spirit of a common man, a downtrodden और अंत्योदय जो हमारा प्रेरणा है, उसके अनुसार हमारी सरकार ने ये डिसीजन लिया है, इसलिए जाति के सूबेदारों के दिल में हलचल और धमक होना स्वाभाविक
से Arnab, Sudhanshu Trivedi is talking about secularism. I find it quite funny.
Ashutosh.
No. Sudhanshu Trivedi is talking about secularism. I find it quite funny.
Ashutosh, when a historic bill is tabled in Parliament, which ensures
नहीं,
social and
आशुतोष जी,
economic
अच्छा, मैं
development,
elaborate कर देता
social
हूं।
and economic
एक मिनट,
upliftment,
Arnab,
which is not based on
Arnab, मैं एक
caste,
मिनट elaborate
not
कर
based
देता हूं,
on
why I called
creed,
it
not
secular.
based on religion, but it's only based on economic need. Why are you going berserk? Your hatred
Arnab,
for
I
the
just
government
want
is
to clarify
understandable,
one
but for
sentence
God's
more.
sake, why are you making this about a JPC?
Because it was the Congress
Why
government
don't you
in
say the
Karnataka
government's
which
done a
tried
good
to
thing,
give
we are backing the government?
To Muslims, not only to minorities. Just Muslims.
No.
It was the Congress government
Arnab,
that tried to give
Arnab, it's
reservation
your
to
job to
Muslims,
pat on the back
not to
of the
minorities.
government.
And it was the Congress
Arnab, it's your
government
job
which
to
has
pat on the
snatched
back
the
of the
SC/ST
government. It is
reservation
not the
from
job
Jamia
of a
Millia and
it is
Aligarh
not
Muslim
job
University
of a
and
journalist to
provide only
pat
to Muslims.
on the back of the
So that's why
of the
I said
government.
it is secular.
Let me make it very clear.
Yeah, one minute. Ashutosh, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing.
It's your job to pat on the back
let me tell you
of the
one
government,
thing.
not mine. No, it's your job to pat on the back of the government, not mine. Let me complete. Let me. See, I know.
Pradeep.
Ashutosh, if you would have understood the interview, the 9 p.m. interview was the toughest interview of the defense minister. You go ahead and see every question was asked.
You cannot just let the government walk away. Everybody.
Your questions are only for me. Shame. You should take that statement back, Mr. Ashutosh. This is shameful. He's asked every question to the defense minister. It was historic for the defense minister to come live for the first time. Not like the orchestrated interview of Rahul Gandhi where he has asked the samosas and the PDs.
You waited
for
every word I said. It is your job to pat the government on the back, not mine. I stand by every word I said. It is your job to pat government on the back, not mine. My job is to look closely how the government is behaving.
Your job is to pat Rahul Gandhi for a very dangerous and opportunist alliance with Kejriwal.
Let me say this.
You can pat both of them.
This is
Please don't give this lecture.
I know the people will get personal. I know the people will get personal.
We know your secularism. We know your journalism.
I know the people will get personal with me. It does not affect me at all. It does not affect me at all. People are getting personal with me. I'm not affected at all.
You went personal with Arnab.
I'm here to say
Okay.
Come to the point.
I would like to tell you. I would like to tell you.
It is not my job to pat government on the back. It is not my job.
I would like to tell you this. I'd like to tell you this. Ashutosh, listen to me. Ashutosh remains a friend. He attacks me every time. I will attack him back. He remains a friend. But I want to tell him that he can come back on the subject. The subject is do the poor benefit. The subject is do the poor benefit. I say today, let Fuad Halim who's sitting there prove to me that the poor don't benefit.
How do they benefit?
Let him prove to me that the poor don't benefit.
Everybody is supporting the bill. The criteria is not well defined. 100 square yards of an apartment. You are talking of 100 square yards.
Ashutosh.
No, let me. Why don't you allow me to speak?
Understand, I'm just getting some others.
Why don't you allow me to speak on the reservation? I have my own point of view. And I'll prove it. I'll prove it. This bill is a farce. This bill is anti-poor. This bill is anti-poor.
You're not on air right now.
This will only benefit the affluent class. This will only benefit the affluent class because the affluent class with 15% affluent class will get the benefit of the 41% of reservation, and the 90% and 85% of the poors, which you club poors, will be competing for the 10% of the reservation, because once you apply for the reservation, that means you are ineligible for the general category. And this is what this government has done. There cannot be a bigger farce than this. This is
Sudhanshu's respond. Let Sudhanshu respond and come back.
Class of the upper caste.
I want to. Ashutosh ji has raised a very valid point. Ashutosh ji has raised a very valid point. अरे भाई जो लोग इस बात के चैंपियन बनते हैं कि 85% का हिस्सा सबको मिलना चाहिए. Ashutosh ji, you have raised a very valid point. Now I want to put an answer. Those who try to become the champions of the downtrodden class, आज तक एक बता दीजिए जिसने अपना रिजर्वेशन छोड़ा हो.
अप्लाई किया है, अगर मैंने रिजर्वेशन के लिए अप्लाई किया है तो मैं ऑटोमेटिकली जनरल कैटेगरी के लिए इनएलिजिबल हो गया. ऑटोमेटिकली जनरल कैटेगरी के लिए इनएलिजिबल हो गया। इसका मतलब क्या है कि जो 15% की पॉपुलेशन है,
In 1990, a student called Rajiv Goswami attempted self-immolation of a caste divide. It is disgusting that the politically enforced caste divides us. It is politically enforced. People like you, Ashutosh. You are politicians. Politicians like you, Ashutosh. Politicians like you will divide the young people of this country on political lines. I want to tell you, Ashutosh, you failed. Politicians like you failed in 1990, and you will fail in 2018. And now I want to ask you a question. Fuad Halim is on the debate as well. Calm down, everyone.
Not you.
Fuad Halim is on the debate. Fuad, I'm asking Fuad. Your name, Fuad.
And if I could just primarily just comment
reservations leads to the division of the people of this country.
Yes,
you know, Fuad, what is the problem? I want this country to be caste neutral and religion neutral. You are a communist. By the definition of your being a communist, if nothing else today, unless you want to betray the philosophy which at least you profess to belong to, at least you want here on the program to walk over the ideology which at least on paper and by political affiliation you claim to belong to. I want to know whether for you as a communist, caste and religious divides are more important than economic backwardness. On a matter of principle, I want to know today whether for him a rich Gujjar, right, deserves reservations as much as a poor Gujjar. I want to ask him. I want to ask him whether a rich landed farmer deserves as much quota as a poor landless farmer. I want to know on what basis a person who claims to represent a Marxist party can take that position. Please, I would like to know. Please expose yourself now on television. Please go on.
Yeah. Primarily, I would like to comment that there are three landmark things that I think so the people of India are noting today. First was that you had a BJP leading minister quote.
Why are you not answering my question, Fuad?
In favor of this bill. So I think so that itself, I'm coming to that question, but first I'd like to have primary observations of what's happened today. You had Arun Jaitley quoting the opposition manifesto. I think so that's significant. Secondly,
you're again not answering
on your channel a few minutes ago, we saw Sitaramaiah, the defense minister, quote her communist ancestry to prove that she was honest. The third most important thing that's happened.
No, she did not. No, she did not. No, no, she did not. She did not. She said, no, no, she did not. No, no, she did not. She said to the contrary that you say.
She has not said like this.
Lying.
She has not said like this.
Lying is wrong. She said there are people who went into politics without trying to make large mansions in Himachal Pradesh for themselves. That's what she said. Now, lest you want to be an apologist for your allies.
Leader Somnath Chatterjee, who became the Speaker of the Indian Parliament, his father was in Hindu Mahasabha. Arey Somnath Chatterjee ji ke पिताजी हिंदू महासभा में थे जनाब. So don't try to.
He was our party MP.
आप बताइए, do you respect the father of Somnath Chatterjee or not?
This gentleman doesn't know the history. Sir, you do not know the history. The father of Somnath Chatterjee was elected with communist support from Burdwan district and was a member of Lok Sabha for a long time. Please read your history a bit better. Now coming to the third point that we are talking about, which is what you have asked me, Arnab, and that.
No, sir, I am just asking whether he was there in Hindu Mahasabha or not.
You
dodged that question.
In the first day of the 2-day strike. We are in this strike demanding a simple parity of minimum wage, that's 16,000 rupees per month. This should be the decent wage that any Indian citizen should be taking back home. Now the question that arises over here is
you being a big hypocrite, why don't you tell that Rahul Gandhi had written a letter which said that this is a political strike which will give us political advantage at the cost of public property and public life. Shame on you!
For this for this bill.
I want to now.
The working people of India.
Now I want to come. I want to come. No. I want to. I wish to come.
Issues should be central to policy discourse. But we need to.
I now want to come to everyone who was in the studio with me. I want to come to those who are in the studio right now. Just 1 minute. You didn't answer my question. I only have a very simple question today.
I'm answering your question.
My view is that only economic criteria should matter. You cannot be a rich or upper middle class member of a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe, owning large amounts of land, crores of rupees in property, and then also claim that because your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was economically deprived at one point of time by virtue of your caste, you will drive with a Mercedes into a college and claim to get admission on the basis of your caste. It does not make any sense. I feel if any government has had the courage to move beyond caste and religion, not make caste and religion the baseline for everything, it should be welcomed. I want to know who is willing to oppose it today. Vivek Srivastava, can you really oppose it? Can you oppose it?
Yes, let me tell you one thing. No. First of all, Arnab, you need to understand that in India, when we talk of Marxism, there is a big debate on class struggle and caste struggle. Let me speak first. You're not letting me speak.
Let him. I'll come.
Listen to me. First, listen to me. First of all, there is a big debate. Please keep quiet.
Let him.
Don't have the patience to...
All right, calm down. Let him.
First of all, there is a big debate on whether caste struggle is class struggle. And yes, in India, caste struggle is class struggle.
We are talking about Ambedkar and Ambedkar.
Yes, we support the reservation for SC/STs. We support the reservation for OBCs. We supported this bill today. But the criteria of this bill is not...
Vivek Srivastava,
100 square yards of a building is not poor.
Vivek Srivastava, let me give you a backhanded compliment. One minute. Vivek Srivastava.
Okay.
Vivek Srivastava, you're from the Communist Party of India.
Yes.
I thought communists are supposed to be sharp.
Yes.
You are rambling. Fuad Halim is rambling. There are no answers. All I want to know is Rajiv Pandey. I believe I'm not a Marxist. I'm not a communist. But I believe I'm not a Marxist. I'm not a communist. But I believe the poor need to be helped. The rich do not need to be helped. I believe. No, you are a fake. You're a fake
support reservation or not? The BJP and the RSS. Do you or you don't? You do.
Rajiv Pandey.
On this panel, everybody believes in reservation.
Rajiv Pandey.
Nobody is trying to question it.
Rajiv Pandey.
Everybody is supporting
there is
a
constitutional reservation which is applicable in this country. Thereafter, OBC reservation is also. Today we are discussing the economically weaker section reservation.
Economically weaker?
Yes, today. Listen to me. Have you read that? Have you read that? Please read that. It is very much clearly.
Have you seen the bill?
Who are eligible for that? Why you are only making this only in Delhi, sir? Why you are making only in Delhi?
Where are you?
Today, the Samajwadi Party is saying there is nothing written.
Mumbai mein, Pune mein, Bangalore mein.
Yadav family has
Where is the house? Where are you living?
एक मिनट जरा शांति से देखिए आप विवेक जी आपको एक सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ आप कह रहे हैं कि जिनके पास 7.5 लाख हर साल की आमदनी हो वो गरीब नहीं है तो मैं आपसे एक सिंपल सा सवाल पूछूंगा और मुझे रोकिए मत क्या आपका ये कहना है कि जिसकी 7.5 करोड़ की आमदनी हो मगर जो अपने आप को शेड्यूल कास्ट कहलाए वो एलिजिबल है रिजर्वेशंस के लिए नहीं कितने होंगे प्रिंसिपल पे बताइए इनको जवाब देने दीजिए मैं कह रहा हूँ कितने करोड़पति है कितने लखपति है प्लीज डोंट टॉक रबिश Don't talk rubbish.
60% लोगों के पास दलितों के पास जमीन नहीं है रहने के लिए आपको रबिश लगता है अरे गरीब की बात करें सच्चाई बात करें आपको अच्छी नहीं लगती
प्रदीप एक सवाल का आंसर दे दीजिए अगर एक ओबीसी अगर एक एससी
ओबीसी को सुनिए तो सही
लीजिए
आप किसान है प्लीज सुन लीजिए आम आदमी की बात अरे सवाल को
आप डिक्लेयर करिए
सरकार में दर्ज करो एक सवाल, मेरा एक सवाल, मेरा यस और नो में, यस और नो में,
बीजेपी
अगर रिजर्व,
ओके विवेक
सालाना
प्रदीप
एक सवाल, यस और नो में, अगर एक रिजर्व व्यक्ति जिसकी सालाना इनकम 1 करोड़ है, जिसको रिजर्वेशन मिला है क्योंकि वो सोशली बैकवर्ड है बिकॉज ऑफ बीइंग एन ओबीसी, सुन तो कितने नहीं, कितने नहीं, भले कितने भी,
आपको पता है
आप झूठ क्या हाय ना
1 करोड़ आमदनी
प्लीज डोंट डाइवर्ट, यस और नो,
ओबीसी में क्रीमी ले,
सर मान लीजिए 10
नहीं मिलता यार किसी को,
मिलना चाहिए कि नहीं मिलना चाहिए, यस और नो, मिलना चाहिए क्या है, फिर अगर एक इकोनॉमिकली वीकर है उसको क्यों नहीं मिलना चाहिए,
आप मान गए ना, हार गया
सर, ये बोल रहे हैं करोड़पति व्यक्ति को मिल दीजिए रिजर्वेशन और एक गरीब को ना दे दीजिए,
किसी को
रिजर्वेशन बट द पुअर शुड नॉट।
I now want to bring back Ghanshyam Tiwari. Please, first of all to you, Vivek. मुझे पता नहीं आपने कहाँ मार्क्सिज्म सीखी है, but I want to tell you that class struggle, one minute, class struggle is not caste struggle as per Marxism. Please allow me, Vivek, don't speak over me. Vivek, listen to me. In caste system, the members must follow a particular religion. For your kind information, caste system is a closed class
system includes other religions also.
In which hereditary status is the lifetime status. Social classes are an open class system in which movement from one class to the other is completely unrestricted. You don't know sociology, you don't know India, you don't know Marxism.
In India, the Muslims are also into the caste reservation.
कुछ नहीं जाते. Vivek, you don't know anything. Ghanshyam Tiwari. Silence everyone! Silence!
I want to ask our fellow panelists, how can Islam have a caste system when Islam says there is no caste system? What paradoxical thinking you are having? Islam is having caste system.
मतलब 4.5 साल से
basically totally different.
4.5 साल से सुधांशु त्रिवेदी जी की सरकार सिर्फ इस्लाम को डाइसेक्ट कर रही है.
I find this very interesting. I just want to say one thing without interruption. I want to say one thing without interruption. I want to speak to the viewer here. Viewer, the problem in this case is Sudhanshu Trivedi, 1 minute. I'm speaking to the viewer. I'm speaking to the viewer. Sudhanshu Trivedi, can I? The problem in this case is, viewers. The problem in this case is, जो कहते हैं ना इंग्लिश में, राजीव, they've got fox, they don't know what to say, they cannot oppose it, they cannot support it, they cannot support it because it will be seen to be a victory for the government that they are backing, they cannot oppose it because they oppose this bill, all the poor people of the country will come forward and say that you people have betrayed us, so they have no problem, they're just trying to grudgingly go along. But the biggest issue here is, as far as religion is concerned, someone says there should be 5% reservation for Muslim. Well, the fact is, Muslims are included within this 10%. So Muslims are included within the OBC quota, and Muslims are included in this 10%. So what has actually happened is, this is good for Muslims, this is good for non-Muslims, this is good for Hindus, Sikhs, Christians, this is good for every community in this country, but fundamentally this is good for the poor and low middle class people of India. And why should anyone oppose it? Question is, I want to ask you, please don't mind, but why are you being such a hypocrite, Ghanshyam Tiwari, when the Samajwadi Party, you promised this, you promised this, you promised this, you promised this, you promised to set this up, you promised this, and now you are opposing it. Please tell Sudhanshu Trivedi, did you promise it or not? Now you are saying it's politically motivated. Yeah. You promised.
अभी तक no one has answered that why do people on this panel deserve this reservation? Because a lot of these people qualify. Sudhanshu ji has not answered.
I don't deserve.
So the point is that you are ready to push the country into debate.
Ghanshyam ji,
prepared.
आप एक गलत बात कह रहे हैं.
Let
Sudhanshu respond on the basis of the income of his father.
Where did this 10%
Definitely.
number come from?
आप या आपके जो भी फादर्स होंगे, अगर आप अब्रॉड पढ़े हैं, तो
आप ये बताइए
वो
सुधांशु
इतनी
जी, इस पैनल में जितने लोग हैं,
तभी आप
इनमें से ज्यादातर लोग क्वालिफाई करते हैं, क्यों क्वालिफाई
So
करें?
the income is on the basis of the father, not of the person.
देखिए
बच्चा जो एडमिशन लेने जाएगा उसकी इनकम थोड़ी देखी जाएगी।
मेरे पिताजी की,
उसके
मैं
फादर
आपको
की देखी
बताता हूं, सुनिए सुनिए सुधांशु जी, आपने मेरे एक व्यक्तिगत सवाल पूछा है, मेरे पिताजी की,
तो आप लोग जो मैं कह रहा हूं, obviously, तो बहुत अच्छी बात है आप कह रहे हैं, if somebody can achieve this thing without support, then why not so many more Ghanshyam Tiwari should be there?
तनख्वाह जो एक एयरमैन की तनख्वाह होती है वो 10,000, 20,000, 25,000 इतनी होती थी। ठीक है, तो आप ये बोले कि विदेश में जाकर
अरे मैं वही तो कह रहा हूं, अगर आप आ गए तो अच्छी बात है, और आने का मौका नहीं मिलना चाहिए क्या?
मैं ये कह रहा हूं, बड़ी साधारण सी बात, आपने जवाब नहीं दिया, व्यक्तिगत सवाल पूछा।
I now want to tell you
इस पैनल
we will
में
form a
आधे
new
से ज्यादा
political
लोग
party in this country.
आपके कोटा में क्वालिफाई हो रहे हैं, क्यों?
We will form a new political party in this country.
अच्छा पहले पूरे थे, अभी आधे से ज्यादा हो गए। अरे भैया आपके सिवा कोई एलिजिबल नहीं है क्योंकि आपने इनकम डिक्लेयर नहीं की है। बाकी कोई एलिजिबल नहीं है। सब टैक्स भरते हैं और इसमें फैमिली इनकम है। फैमिली इनकम 8 लाख।
After Manrega, the way it says.
Okay.
Please read the law.
I want to. I want. And by the way, Fuad Ali, you see. I feel that Fuad and Vivek should quit the CPIM. Because they don't know.
They should join
wait one minute. Don't shout. No, don't. I'm saying something.
specify.
I'm saying I'm over time. It was not Marx, but for your kind information, Max Weber, who equated caste and class. Clearly, you are not a Marxist. You are a Weberian.
Marx did it. We said it is.
And the bombshell for you. Bombshell for you.
Sorry.
No. I'll tell you bombshell for you. No. One minute. Don't shout over.
Whatever you are.
I want to tell you, caste and class.
We never said
are polar opposites. They are antithetical to each other.
Parties are pro-reservation, but here on your panel, all the BJPites and RSS, they are against caste-based reservation.
I thank you all, viewers. I thank you all, viewers. Till tomorrow evening, ladies and gentlemen, my open challenge to anyone tomorrow. Can I? Viewers, my open challenge, my last question. I'm saying this, viewers. Please tell me tomorrow. Does anyone have the courage? Two things. Rahul, gather the courage and face me, please. People are asking. I'm not asking anymore. Secondly, opposition, gather the courage and oppose the bill tomorrow. I can tell you they won't. They'll fall in line. Tomorrow's a historic day. Let's see what happens. Until tomorrow evening, 9 p.m., ladies and gentlemen, to all of us, to all our friends and foes, and of course to Ashutosh, good night and goodbye.